Though I had to talk on the topic of tokenization of financial assets, and what I believe it is one of the biggest narrative along the artificial intelligence because of the size of the liquidity. At this point of time in 2026, the current assets, global assets in the world, which are valued more than $900 trillion. Well, at this point, only $15 billion have been tokenized and are on chain. So the entire financial assets are coming on chain, and the process has been started by different institutions. I'll talk on this. In fact, I had to talk on this, but I feel like to continue my previous videos because I believe that is the most important thing to talk and relate with this crypto market. When I see people commenting on crypto and calling it a scam, and calling this entire parallel financial market a scam, calling Bitcoin a scam, calling Ethereum a scam. Uh, when I ask them the simple question that why this financial system exists, the current financial system that we are witnessing right now, the traditional finance system, which is fiat based, which started in 1973. And prior to that, we had a gold backed financial system since the World War II, after the Britain Wood Agreement in 1943. So when I asked him why that existed and why uh, the gold backed system ended and why the fiat exists, so they don't have answer. And when I asked them what is the concept of money itself, why the money exists, even though they don't have majority don't have answer to that. Just because we follow certain things and the tradition to believe that, so we follow the heart. So when I asked him about the basic question that what is crypto, what is the what are the benefits of crypto, what is Bitcoin, why apparently a person, anonymous person, namely Satoshi Nakamoto, had to issue a white paper and issue a separate financial system through Bitcoin. So when I asked them that they don't have the answer, and they say vague and they use blanket statements for that. So that is the reason, without understanding the prerequisite of whatever they are doing. I'm talking in terms of entire things. Like for instance, anyone is whatever the person is doing. If a person does not know the why they are doing, what they are doing, why they are in that, so how do they expect oneself to grow in first place? So when I ask people why are you investing in crypto and the particular token you're holding, what is the purpose of that? So they don't have answer to that. Just because they heard some, they heard from somewhere and they started to accumulate on the basis of hype. They started to trade on the basis of speculation. Just because people are following that without understanding and without answering the why question. So this is the big dilemma that people starts to trade certain things. People starts to invest their hard-earned money into something they're not aware of. This is the biggest dilemma I've ever witnessed, and uh, people don't. People are not even aware of this fact that when they lose their hard-earned money, and even though they're unable to recognize the fact that it was their own emotional greed, they operate on the basis of emotion, and they operate on the basis of fear and greed. And specifically in crypto, entire majority, 90% of the people join because of the single reason, that is greed. And basically we have two types of trading. In crypto, I'm specifically talking about crypto. One is spot trading, just like investment you hold. Another one is leverage trading, that is called futures trading. So in which you just get leverage. For instance, you have $100 and you can get 10x and up to 100x leverage from an exchange. So this with this narrative and with this intention, people come into the crypto and start to trade by leveraging their positions, by over leveraging their positions. And when they are liquidated, then they realize that it was all because of the emotions. and they repeat the mistakes, and and the loop continuously goes on. So to end this loop, what one is supposed to do, obviously in whatever field you are, be it an entrepreneur, be it in restaurants, and be it anything, be it any career, whatever you're following, what matters is the conviction, along with that the hard work, the research, and the consistency. People here expect I mean, they are expecting doubling their investment in just a matter of time. I mean, what kind of thought process is that? That you expect a price to 2x in just a short matter of time. This is a kind of dopamine that majority of the people have got used to, and this is one of the dangerous and one of the blunders that people make uh, when it comes to investments. So the only thing you can do is, if you are here for the long term, you have to research, and don't try to depend on someone, because someone else cannot think for you. Uh, Obviously, you have to do your own research in the field of finance, in any field. If you want to thrive, you have to research, and especially in the finance, you have to research a lot, and you have to work hard, and you have to be consistent. People, the one of the biggest problems with us, that even I have experienced that. Even I am a human, just like anyone. I've experienced all. I've gone through all of these. So we expect a lot of. We have a lot of expectations on the market. So when we start expecting, when we don't expect an outcome, so keep on performing, stay consistent, forget outcomes, just keep on moving, realize the mistakes, write them down, and just move. And specifically in this markets, if you want to survive, you have to be emotionally strong, because of the volatility it brings. It shakes majority of the people, and the people who are emotionally volatile cannot suffer this volatility that the market gives. So if you are emotionally strong, if you have worked on your mind, then if you have been in the market and survived, I'm sure that you can do wonders in life. Because if anyone has survived this kind of market and is standing at this point of time, I believe he can do wonders. One can do wonders in that. Because of the volatility in 2025, it was one of the toughest markets in the history of crypto. I mean, I have never seen that type of market, specifically in terms of, if I talk about Ethereum and the altcoins. So you have to be emotionally strong in this. You have to accept the volatility. And if you're investing in the altcoins, you must understand that altcoins run on the liquidity, and the liquidity for alts in this market is quite thin, because of the market has not adopted yet. The alts are yet to be adopted in the market. That's why the potential is even more high than Bitcoin and Ethereum itself. And when they are risky. So if you are here to manage this volatility, even Bitcoin at the point of time is a volatility. Bitcoin dropped 54% from 126,000 to 60,000. So it is not a small thing. Because I have seen a lot of things in the market. I've been doing it for last 4 years now, 4 to 5 years now. So I've seen going it from 3,000 to 60,000. I've seen from 60,000 to 15,000. Then I've seen from 15,000 to 75,000. These are all the bear runs and the bull runs. I've seen that. So first you have to understand the market. You have to understand what are the prerequisite of a thing, or this crypto market specifically. So then invest accordingly. Obviously, it's your money. I'm here to just to share my own journey. I'm not here to provide you any kind of trade signals. If you're here, so that I provide you. I can talk about the projects. I can talk about the tokens, but I'm not here to call, give a call. And I'm not here to think for you. You have to do it on your own. because majority of the people in crypto, what I see is that they're after the trade signal groups. They wait, and everyone is launching their own group, and just people are following blindly. That is called the herd mentality. If you are the one who just want to follow, then my dear friend, you will stand nowhere in the life. You just keep following the people, and just be a victim of yourself in your entire life. So if you want to thrive, irrespective of any field, be it finance, be it investment, be it job, be it a career in different fields, you have to have understanding of what you're doing and why are you doing. Uh, the second thing is, even what I've felt is that majority of us are preconditioned, and even I talked in my last video that we are conditioned, our mind is conditioned, we are programmed in certain way that what we think is our choice actually is not our choice. It's a product of society, it's a product of conditioning. So if you have to transcend beyond that, you have to think a lot. Firstly, uh, you have to keep your mind quiet, because here, if the mind is in chaos, then my dear friend, you cannot decide. You will be consumed by that chaos. You'll be consumed by that noise, and you'll continue thinking that you are deciding, but the reality is that you will be guided by your subconscious, which is programmed, which is conditioned by the society, and you will continue thinking that it is you who are deciding. So whatever you uh, do it with consistency, because the consistency and with the right intention, with the relaxed nervous system, there is no alternative. And trust me, it does wonders. It does wonders.